What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel Ace's Place 22, where I'm Ace, and this is my place, and the lighting is to kind of give it a cool little atmospheric, look. So like and subscribe, because this costs money and that doesn't. Liking and subscribing doesn't, so there's your comparison. But what we're going to be talking about today is something pretty spectacular. Word is subjective, I guess, if you want to put whatever word in there you want. But we're going to be taking a look at something pretty cool, I think, personally. I'm going to unbox it and do all that rad stuff. But, everybody has their little lair, their place, if you will. Batman has his Batcave, the Superman. There you go. It's normally the Batman, but today it's the Superman. The Superman has the Fortress of Solitude. The Turtles have their sewer lair. Who else is there that we can think of real quick? I don't know. Tarzan has a tree. But we can't forget the villains, right? So we know, like, the Legion of Doom. Let's, keep it DC. The Legion of Doom has the head lair that comes up out of the, the swamp. Shredder has the Technodrome. So, those kind of places. But back in the, in the early days of Batman, there was only one. And that was this. I know the lighting isn't the best because of the lighting in the back, but hey, we're going to take a better look at it. But this is the Batman classic TV series, Villain's Lair. Heck yeah. You guys excited? I know I am. Let's get into it. So, in between the video, there's a little fun fact that's going to be thrown your way. I don't know if it's fact, but I'm going through the old Adam West Season 1 DVD and picking an episode that I just want playing in the background, and as I'm just looking at the titles of the episodes, what? Is the Joker trumps an ace? How dare he? I'm going to probably put that one on in the background, but I just thought that was kind of interesting. Alright, let's get back to the regular video. Here's the intro of an old show. Knock 'em out, punch, blow, dang, wow, watch 'em go, shake hands, whoa! Ding, 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 ding-a-ling-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ling-a-ding-a-ling-a-ding-a-ling-a-ding-a-ling-a-ding-a-ling-a-ding-a-ling-a-ding. He's a man bat, he's a man bat. He's a man bat, his name is that. He's a man bat, it's not that. He's a man bat, boom, pow, splat! I'm not reading the words because I can't read them right. He's a man bat, watch him fight all night. Bing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ding-ding-ding, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding. I have to sing like this because I don't have the copyright. Ding-a-ding. Yeah! What did everybody think of that really radical, awesome intro that was free and didn't cost me anything, and I sang it by myself, and I did the music, and you didn't see the dancing, but I choreographed all the moves. So, I'm out of breath. It was awesome on this end. I am a bit of a fool, but that's okay, because we got this really awesome Villain's Lair playset from the Batman TV series. This is awesome. So, I first, a little quick backstory, as always. I first saw this playset on a friend of the channel's, Roughshod Stalks channel. He was going through a Ross, came across this one, I believe, the Bat Lair. For sure, they're the Batcave, whatever you want to call it, Bat Lair, which I picked up. You can see that video here on the channel, so if you want to go back and check that one out, I just put it out a few days ago. I was so into that set, and I have it all displayed with a bunch of Ninja Turtles and stuff all over it. And this one right here, I couldn't pass up when I saw it online. It wasn't the worst price, but it wasn't the best price. I paid $25 for this with the shipping included. They usually go for probably, what, $30, $35, maybe even more than that now that, people are kind of looking after them or whatever. But I jumped at it as soon as I saw it because it's super sweet. Now, yes, this is, unlike the Batman one, there are a couple of accessories in it, like the what do you want to call it, electrical panels and stuff like that do say, Bat Computer. But overall, for the playset itself, there are no, distinctions if it's Batman or whatever it is. If you know the playset and you're looking at it and you're like, oh, I remember that from the, the old TV series, then of course. But again, there's no specific, insignias or designs or symbols on that playset that says, hey, this is Batman's Batcave. So it's a very universal playset in my opinion, and that's why I think it looks really cool, specifically for what I have it set up as, with Krang and Shredder and who else do I got over there? Slash, some General Trag, but I got a army build of him. So I just think it looks really cool, like it's part of Dimension X or maybe the interior of the Technodrome. But for this is, and we'll flip it around on the back and I'll show you even more. This is very specific to Batman, and it was more or less the villains of the show or the Batman itself. So as you can see, there are things on like this little mini fridge here that say personal, cat food, catnip. You're clearly speaking to Catwoman. You can't really see any other things on this side, but when we flip it to the back, actually when we flip it right to the side, you can see that it is emphasizing Penguin, Joker, Riddler, and Catwoman specifically. So here we go. We'll take a look at the back of it. Now this is, we'll bring the camera down. This is everything you will get in the set minus the figures. I do think they should have thrown an exclusive figure in one of these play sets, but who am I? Maybe Alfred could have come with the Batcave, and I don't know who to come with the Lair, just a villain. Like maybe the Green Jacket Joker, because you don't see him there, right? But anyways, here's the really cool art to it. It absolutely, it's from McFarlane Toys. I didn't mention that. But this pops. I love the old, Adam West TV series. I didn't watch it when it was on, but I definitely appreciated it when I could watch it. I have a majority of it on DVD, so once in a while I'll throw that on and watch it. But you can see the filing cabinet. It just says assorted red, green, orange, blue, and yellow. There is a vase there with, or whatever you want to call that, with an umbrella in it. Again, there's like the little mini fridge or a vault. Not a mini fridge. I'm an idiot. Personal cat. Well, maybe. No, it would be a little fridge, right? With cat food and catnip in it. I don't know. We'll take a look. But you got this super sweet little table. 4 chairs, obviously, for the 4 villains. And then, I don't know if that's I don't think that cup is attached. But then again, you've got these cool wall panels that really do open up and add an element of, like, size. And then all these shelvings here. Now, none of this stuff can come off. This is all stickers. But you got private Penguin food, clearly for the Penguin. Private, you got jokes, clearly a Joker shelf. And then over here, you got Riddler with his Riddler shelf. And I'm assuming that's a statue. I don't think that's a real cat. Or supposed to be a real cat. And then kind of their villainous, crime wave radio. I don't know. But it's neat. It's neat. I like it. I absolutely have a very specific purpose I picked this up for. It's also semi-universal, but because of this is what I was going to be talking about. I don't think that can come off. I think that's a sticker, and even if it did come off, you would have that giant flat surface in the background. You can't obviously do you can do whatever the heck you want with it, but it is very specific to these characters. That's why they're put in the picture. But for me, I'll show you guys at the end when I set it all up and see how it looks. So, yeah, let's actually open this thing up. All right, we got this Funhouse playset. Well, it's not Funhouse. I don't know why I said that. Probably because I'm looking at the Joker. But we got this awesome playset all set up. Now, it is not in its forever home, but it's in its for right now home. I have it displayed kind of along the lines of what I want to do once it goes on its permanent shelf. But for now, this is what I had in mind. Something along the lines of that for my Dick Tracy action figures. I think let me get comfortable here. I think the aesthetic of it looking, like a little crime lair is very cool. And yes, obviously the Joker picture with, with the other 3 villains, and it really jumps out. The size of some of the shelves really jumps out. But altogether, when you see it, like this, it really looks sweet. You've got, I threw in a ton of my own accessories. Everything, on the table, I put in myself. all the accessories that these guys are holding. Everything, yeah. The only things that I didn't add were obviously the backdrop, these shelves, the filing cabinet, that cabinet, this shelf right here, these cabinets, the table, and those chairs. Everything else I have added myself. So you've got, you know, I think it's Steve the Tramp. I can't ever remember his name. He has to wait there with his little radio. He's a drunken tramp waiting to be let into the gangster's lounge, essentially, where you got, you know, Big Boy over here with what's his newspaper say? City News, Dog Man Rules. What the hell? Oh my god. You got Duff Beer, you got the phone on, ready to go. They're playing a game. Clearly someone was getting dirty, so that's why this dude Prune Face has got his knife out. You got the money, the champagne. Here comes Itchy with his baseball bat to beat someone over the head. Al Pacino's Oscar award right there. But you get these... I mean, the stickers on the shelves are decent. You know, you can make out with what you're looking at. They are just a, you know, one molded piece. They're hollowed on the back side, so there's nothing crazy about them. Everything that came in this set is like that. We'll knock that over to get to this. You know, here is that with the stickers on it. You don't have to apply any of the stickers, but again, it's all hollow body. So, I mean, if you wanted to fill it with things to be, you know, resourceful, you totally could on the backside as long as, you know, it doesn't fall out or whatever. I mean, you could even make your own kind of makeshift shelves in the back. And the one thing, though, that is kind of neat is, we'll grab it here. Oh, I want the whole thing. Is the vase, the vase, the whatever you want to call it, the holder of holders. It does come with its own individual umbrella, which is pretty neat. I mean, that's kind of a cool little accessory in its own to have. These guys could hold it. Anybody could really hold it. It's meant for the penguin, obviously. But I think that's a pretty cool little accessory. And then you got the riddle shelf over here. These pictures and like that fan, they are already molded on with stickers and all that good stuff. But you can actually, you know, fold it in on these creases here. Same with right there and right there. My hand got it blurry. But I love it. I think it's sweet. The chairs, unfortunately, I wasn't aware of this, but you see how they kind of widen out? It makes it a little difficult for my dudes here to sit on them and to actually put their legs underneath the curtain here because it does drape down a little further than I also realized. So having them stand up is pretty much my best option. But I'm not going to complain about it. And I got to say, this fake little rug mat, it's just glossy cardboard. It came with the bat cave, which I don't need it. It doesn't fit into the area of where I put the bat cave itself. But right now, aesthetically, it looks great with all of this. My light just died. So you know what that means, folks. It's time to end. Oh, no, it didn't. It just looked really dark all of a sudden. But there we go. That is it. Honestly, that is it. We are going to come to an end. Is that straight right there? I don't know. This is a very cool playset. I do suggest if you want something like this, or you want this one exactly, just go on eBay and shop around for it. These guys are what? 4.5 inch tall? I don't think I have. Maybe. Hold on a minute. Let me see something. Okay. Yes, I understand the figure I'm about to show off is not accurate to a human. But let's see how well I do in the video. Alright. So I just want to... Ooh, almost fell over. We want to put him... I just want to put him in the back here to see how scaled up he is. He's probably good 5-6 inches tall. Much taller than the rest of the gang by far, you can see. So I'm assuming that those figures that they show on the packaging, they are not the, like, totally articulated McFarlane action figures. I'm not sure exactly which ones those ones are. I'm not that deep into the line. But if you have a figure that is about that tall, that looks pretty good, honestly. And then if you have, let's say, Cobra Commander throwing things. Oh, yeah, that was part of it, too. This little cup. For a centerpiece. I'll just kind of throw it right there. But Cobra Commander. A figure like that is pretty appropriate. You know, a 7-inch figure. 6 to 7 inch figure is very scaled to that. Let's see. Everybody get out of the way for the commander. The table is not, though. The table is very short. I want bigger tables! That's how we'll defeat the G.I. Joes. I'm calling this conference for all of you villains, you little villains, to destroy the G.I. Joes and get us more tables. Something like that, right?
Oh, hey ho, I'm Al Pacino. I don't have more tables.
And then, oh, baby, ow. That's all I got. I'm going crazy over here. This is a really terrific playset. Like I said, I picked it up on eBay for about 25 bucks. That included the shipping. So if you can get it for that, I think it's worth it. If you can get it for less, it's absolutely worth it. And it's not. Bye. Thanks for watching, everybody.